I can hear her heartbeat for 1,000 miles, and the heavens open up every time she smiles. And when I come to her, that's just where I belong. Yet I'm running to her like a river song.
Jenna, did you ever think that Emily was going to find a man that met her standards?
No, we did not think she would ever, because she has criteria that have to be met, and if not all of them are met, there's a system. So we didn't think it would ever happen. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Honestly, probably not, because every year her standards have added more and more to the list. So I am pretty impressed that we found somebody to make that list, but JD's pretty awesome, so we're pretty happy.
Yes, eventually. I didn't know how long, but I figured that it would pay off at some point.
Yes, I knew she would. She was determined and she really made an effort, and she finally won out.
To be honest, no. I heard she's read a lot of books and has very strict standards, and I never thought anyone would meet up to them. So JD, congrats for actually making the cut.
Yes, I agree. I know she has really high standards, but then she picked JD and shocked us all. Just kidding, JD. I love it. All right, Wasey. So, did you ever think JD was going to find a woman that was up to his standards?
Well, Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise, they both seem to have found someone, so guys like JD in that category, they just seem to work out, I guess.
Honestly, I didn't know. Emily must be blind because JD's way down here and Emily's way up here.
She give me love, 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 crazy love. She gives me love, 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 crazy love. She's got a fine sense of humor when I'm feeling low down, and when I come to her.
What's your best memory of JD and you growing up?
JD and I were coaching 6th grade football, and we were having a scrimmage with Bueller, and he thought the opposing coaching staff was teaching their kids some dirty moves, and so he ran across the line and tried to start a fight in the middle of this middle school scrimmage.
Today, me and JD are out fishing out on Kramer's Lake, and I got a snapping turtle reeled up real tight close to the bank. Thing hisses, spits out the hook, jumps back in the water. I see JD just with this look in his eyes, takes 2 big steps and swan dives in there.
Oh my God.
He's down there for about 30 seconds under the water. You just see a couple bubbles. I'm starting to wonder. The guy comes blowing out of the water like Bruce Willis having an explosion with 2 turtles. Got this thing and its mom. And I wasn't even that surprised. It was the catfish hanging off his toe that got me.
So, you have been roommates with JD now for about 4 or 5 months. What is your best memory of JD?
One of my favorites has to be just coming home and hearing him do some sort of warrior slash hunting call. I don't know, it sounds like a bird downstairs.
Oh boy, so many. He come home from college, and we was working with some horses out in the pen, and he was talking pretty cheap about him. He could work them horses over anytime he wanted to. So we let him get up on one, and it throws him down after 2 steps pretty hard. And he can't hardly get up and walk. And he gets on the outside of the pen, he says, "I won't be talking cheap about them horses anymore." And at that time, he was trying to sign with K-State and play football. We thought maybe we crippled him for life.
Oh, there was one time he was out at the farm with me, and the horse came walking up to him, and he's petting it. Next thing you know, he just put it in a chokehold, and the horse started dropping to its knees. Yeah, about 2 months later, that horse died from, other reasons, but so we can't do that anymore to that horse.
That sticks out in my mind, and this is just a Morgan family memory, is that your dad works for Frito-Lay, and Emily loved Pringles. And anytime we'd stay at your house, we would have to smuggle Pringles into your house so that she could eat Pringles. And it was a whole, hide them in your bag and smuggle them in. And I know your dad knew we were doing it.
Whenever the 5th grade birthday party hayrack ride was pretty sweet. when we got cheerleader together our freshman year was super awesome. We celebrated together. And this isn't fun, but when she got diabetes, we had like a lot of bonding time together when she first got it. So it's not great, but it's still a good memory. So
I guess getting diabetes is a good memory, but
They probably all go back to sports. State volleyball, basketballs, anything. And then of course our sleepovers when we were little. They're all fun.
yeah, you guys were out there dominating back in the day, huh?
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary.
If you could give JD and Emily any marital advice, what would you give them?
Don't go to bed mad.
Don't go to bed mad. Good advice. Very good advice.
The best thing is communicate. It's all about making sure each one knows where the other one stands, and you're going to have times where you don't get along and you can't see eye to eye, but eventually you've either got to compromise or come around so you understand each other. So
That's why I'm not married. I don't know. Come to Vegas every couple years and have fun.
I would say for him to kiss her every time he leaves and every time he comes home and tell her he loves her every day.
2 things. You gotta let the boy hunt. Second, keep that stove rolling.
No, probably no marital advice from me.
Yeah.
Probably not the best person for that. Go do fun stuff a lot.
Well, Emily, you need to know the 3 C's. Cleaning the house, cooking the food, and cleaning the beer.
I heard once at a wedding, you're supposed to squeeze the toothpaste from the bottom. I think that was Nick's wedding.
Yes, and that, I'm glad you brought that up.
So squeeze,
Alicia, are you listening right now?
Squeeze the toothpaste from the bottom.
You could give any marital advice to JD and Emily, what would that be? And keep in mind, this is for JD and Emily, not your husband.
Whenever you use your toothpaste, always squeeze from the middle, not the end.
Such a silly game we play. Oh, like a summer's day in May. What is love? What is love? I just want you to be loved. Oh, oh, and I can feel it in your kiss.
Zach, who's gonna wear the pants in this relationship, JD or Emily?
Emily is definitely gonna wear the pants.
JD is definitely larger in size and would think that would make a difference. But I can tell that Emily is gonna make the decision to wear the pants in this relationship. So I'm gonna have to say Emily. Sorry, JD. Emily, because she's already wearing the pants. Emily Murray.
Yes,
Absolutely.
we're 4 for 4 now, like there was any doubt in that answer.
Well, if they're camouflage, that'd be JD. But any other time, I'd have to say Emily.
Emily definitely will wear the pants.
I don't think there's any question. Emily is very sweet, and she comes across as a sweet, lovable gal, but she wears the pants. Don't let her fool you. It is Emily.
3.
Emily will.
I think they'll fit both of them.
I think.
Well, Emily looks pretty good in a pair of shorts, I hear, but JD looks even better in a pair of Wranglers.
So you're going with JD then?
Oh, yeah. Oh, booyah! There you go.
Forever could never be long enough for me. Feel like I've had long enough with you. Forget the world now, we won't let them see. But there's one thing left to do.
Okay, Kylan, if you had to guess, how many total kids for JD Barrett and Emily Morgan Barrett, what would you say?
5.
5 kids.
My
Wow.
lucky number. I have to go with 5.
I'm going to say 4.
4 kids. All right. I like it.
5?
Wow.
We already discussed this. JD wants 6. Emily says they're too expensive. So Emily said 3, so I'm going to say 4.
Honestly, I think JD's probably shooting for a full litter.
A number to attach with it?
The sky's the limit.
4. I think they wanted more, but they ended up with getting 4. I hope they can.
All right.
That's something we planned on, but Nancy was an accident. I'm so glad.
I have heard that there's going to be a Barrett brood. However, my guess of kids is 4.
6 to 8.
6 to 8. Wow. Okay. So they'll be getting busy, I guess.
10. His boys can swim.
Love has finally showed her my way. Marry me today and every day. Marry me if I ever get the nerve to say hello in this cafe.
Chris, anything you want to just say about JD?
JD's always been a good friend. Been real close with him for a lot of years. You know, if I ever needed anything, he was always there for me. Emily, you got to catch the pond. Not the ocean, just the pond.
Okay, Jenna, any last words that you have for Emily and JD, or specifically Emily, whatever you want to say?
Okay. Well, Emily is the best bestie anyone could ever ask for. We have this special bond, and we've been best friends a long, long time, and have shared a lot of stuff together, good and bad. And she's going to make a great wife. JD, you should be very excited about what's to come.
Yes, you
It's going to
should.
be very awesome.
I agree.
She's going to be a great, great wife and mom. She's a great friend and a great person, and you guys are going to be very happy together.